everyone, Ontario Prepper here. How y'all doing today? So today we're going to talk about dehydration of foods. A lot of us can't afford a freeze dryer, but our next best thing, as far as I'm concerned, is a food dehydrator. Every prepper this is a prepper must-have. If you want to get into, especially if you have gardens and such, as stuff comes in season, you can dehydrate it. If dehydrated properly, if you do the research on it, you'll see that some of this stuff will last up to 10 years when properly done. You can do some of it in jars like this, and you have to condition it for 5 days by shaking it. You have to have them layered in there properly. Next best friend to this would be this, is your backpacker. And this one here is an outdoorsman game saver made by Food Saver. I purchased this one at Bass Pro. It's my go-to every time. I get great results. Everything is like packed airtight, the air sucked out of it. These have been dried for 12 hours at 135 degrees Fahrenheit or 60 degrees Celsius. Now, as you see here, we're doing the racks now. I've already done a bunch. And we leave some of them we leave with the skins on. The skins contain a lot of great vitamins that we should have, and a lot of fiber. So I have this little handy dandy here I got from my grandmother, and it's an apple core. It makes it into 1/2 inch quarters, so end up by having to slice them to make them a 1/4 inch. So this is how this little sucker works. You take this, you line it up. I've already peeled this apple. Make sure all your stuff's clean, and you get it like that, and then you just grab your quarters, throw them here like so, and bing, that's all you got left is the core. I save them, I give them to the squirrels, they like them. So now we'll take these and we'll put them into quarters, and then what I do is I'll take them and I'll put them with the skinny end down, and I'll cut them in half, and I get really good slices every time. So I've got these all into quarters here, as you can see now. I have, these are dehydrating charts for vegetables and for fruits. You can do jerky with these dehydrators as well. I don't know if I really want to use the same dehydrator to do meat and vegetables and fruit. It just doesn't seem to go together. So in order to get into that, I would probably buy a different dehydrator for that end of it. Also, any of my beef jerky I do it all in the smoker anyway, and it turns out fabulous every time. Same thing, this becomes my best friend again. But what I will do is I will put these charts as cards in the video, and if you like, I'm going to pin my email address in the comment section. If you send me an email, I will send you the charts to get, and like I said, they are guidelines, but I will email you back. I have no problem about that. We also have some apples here that were done. We have this package here, this package here, we have this package here, this package here. One of these packages is almost 2 years old. So that'll give you an idea like how well it turns out, and so you know which one you're going to pick. This one, this one, this one. It's actually this one. All right. I started eating dehydrated apple as a young child. My grandparents used to take me to the Elmira Maple Syrup Festival near Kitchener, Ontario, and the Mennonites were there every year. I'd have to have my bag of apples. I remember one time as a kid, I was standing in line. They had helicopter rides, and I looked at my grandfather and I said, I really got to go on this ride. And you know, and there's me with my little bag of dried apples. I'm standing there. It comes in, it lands, and then some other people got on it. It started to take off, and it came crashing down on its tail. Yeah, I sort of ran away from that ride, and I didn't want to go on it anymore. So, but yeah, that was kind of a scary thought. So what we do with these apples, once they're quartered out, we take them, we place them in here, and anything I've left over. I don't like, just a little tip here, folks, don't overlap stuff like this, you know. It doesn't dry well, and you will end up with rot if it isn't dried thoroughly enough, so do not place them like this. It just won't work. I try to keep them so they're not ends up touching are okay. I've never had any problems, but overlapping can be a problem, and I know some people are known to do it, so. But that's how we do that. And then what I'll do is I will put this on for 12 hours at 135 degrees Fahrenheit or 60 degrees Celsius. Another thing about storage, about dried apples, dried vegetables, whatever, maintain where they're in a cool, dark place. So optimal cool would be in your basement, as long as it doesn't get too hot, and you know, that temperature of about 55 and so on. But 60 is your optimal range and lower. So now we're going to get these finished up, and then we're going to backpack away. If you don't have a backpacker, I suggest you get one. They keep your stuff. We backpack everything in this house right down to ammo. There isn't anything in this house that isn't backpacked. Remember, with all your fruits and vegetables, make sure you wash them thoroughly. Some of the fruits, harder fruits, and some of your vegetables, they have to be pre-blanched. They're in these charts that I have that I will send you, and I will put them in cards in the video, so hopefully you can stop on it and look at it, get a screen capture of it, whatever. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Terra Prepper out.